Hello everyone. Today we'll start with import metadata process. So you can import the metadata from a file in CSV, tab limited or other format. Tax reporting basically performs validations in the system to ensure that all the calculations which are done are valid. So before you begin loading, you must create an import file for each artifact that you want to import. So I have already created the metadata file. So this is my header row, and it must basically the metadata file must contain a header row, a record, and then below that header record, a list of all the metadata records you can include that you want to import or update. And the file format for it can be .csv or .txt. So I have included all the, like, basically I have account, parent, alias and others members in my header record, and all the members are under it. Account, this is the account metadata file. Now there are various ways to import your metadata file. So firstly, I'll navigate you to the import metadata page. From application overview, and the dimensions, here we'll create the new import job. So here it says the location as local or inbox. So importing from local file runs the import process immediately, and here a location determines if you want to import from a local file or from a server. And if you import from server, it allows you to save your job selections and run it at a later point of time. You can import application dimension, user defined dimension, attributes, UDAs and smart list. You can import one or more dimensions as well. I'll import members for the account dimension. For each item, like, you need to select file delimiter. You can also click on the clear members, and as a precaution, you need to always validate your data file before running the import process. So I'll import my file. This is my file, and the file format, it is CSV. I'll select, I'll validate it first. So here it gives the message as validate metadata job submitted successfully. Now I'll import. Refresh database if import metadata is successful. Okay. So after importing the metadata, we need to refresh the database so as to whatever changes have been done, it needs to be incorporated in our application. Now we'll move to the job. From here, if you see this process, it is running. It will take some time to import the metadata. Okay, so if you see, this is completed. Import metadata and refresh database both are done. So this was one of the way to import the file. Now you can see from overview the number of members that are being added in the account dimension. Okay, so 960 members are added here in account. Now next I'll show you how you can import from files which are stored on your server. So let's go to the inbox outbox explorer page. from here. You can store the metadata files you export or need for importing on the server using this page. So you upload your file. So I'll upload the CSV file on the server. I can start importing now from the inbox. So this is my file name, which has been uploaded on the server. Now I'll start import. Now I'll select inbox. Here you to give the name of your file. My file name was metadata.csv. Now if you want to clear the members which are already been there, you can select this and then you can save as your job. So select this checkbox. I'll save my job selection, give name, of the job. I'll say like import metadata. Okay, I can now run or schedule a job. Let's go to the job scheduler. Application, jobs. Now you can schedule the job. From here you need to import metadata, means select the import metadata from the available job types. You can either choose to run the job now or schedule it to run at some later point of time. You can give some time over here. When you schedule a job, you can set it to recur based on the calendar pattern. Like here it is by minute, once, daily, weekly, monthly, yearly. You can also set an end date for the job. I'll run the import process now. From the list of available jobs, now you need to select the jobs you created and continue. This was my job name. Import metadata. Next. Review your selections and then click finish to start your import process. This was my job type, job name. Okay, finish. So import metadata is processing. This is my job name. Okay, so this is completed. And you can view the detailed informations when you click the job name. Like this was my account, the file name, this was my file name and it got completed. What was the start time, end time, you can track from here. What was the job name, who was the user, and all the other details. And if there are any error message, it will show you here. If there are any error or some records rejected, it will show you the number and the error message will be coming in this page. So you can go and rectify those errors. So this was one of the process. Now the second, you can do it from the simplified dimension editor, that is under application overview. under dimensions, like I want to add under account, maybe under income statement. Like this is revenue performance, and if I want to add one more member to it, I'll duplicate it and use it as 4101, and the name, the member should be unique. Like I want to add under this only revenue domestic, and the name alias needs to be changed. So here it is performance obligations. I'll write performance duties or the performance liability. The rest all is same, and save it. Okay, so this, with this, it is already existing. We'll maybe add with some another name. Okay, so this is saved. So like this you can go and edit your members or add your members through the simplified dimension editor. Now there is one more classic dimension editor method. Like from navigator you can go to the dimensions, and in account, like wherever you want to add your member, like in balance sheet under this. Now suppose this is US bank checking account. I'll maybe want to add a sibling to it. Suppose this is my, okay, so this is one of the way where you can go and add through classic dimension editor method, and that was the simplified dimension editor method. One is importing can also be done through the data management. So that we'll cover when we'll import the data. So at that point of time I'll show you how you can import through data management. Now similarly you can export your files also. So from overview, like whichever dimension or metadata file you want to export it, you can do it. Like suppose account or data source. So export, create. So I selected data source. I want to export my data source, or if you want to expand all, you export all the dimensions, you can do that also. So export. So now you can see. So this is my exported data source file. the managed data, supplemental data, data input, the TRCS input. So this is my data source file. Similarly, you can if you want to see the format or the file what you have inputted, you need it, so you can export it from here. So today basically we covered how to import the metadata file through different ways and export the metadata file, and in next class we'll cover the importing data and the remaining topics. Thank you so much for your time.